Y'all released the mixtape. Heartbreak Kids, was it? Was it Heartbreak?
HBK. Yes.
HBK Heartbreak Kids on that piff, right? Nobody was even. I didn't see too many up and coming artists out here going the dat piff route. It was kind of, you know what I'm saying, like it was unheard of. Yeah. What made y'all go the digital route?
We were just trying to put ourselves at industry standard, like, and that's always what it's been. It's like we gotta align ourselves with the biggest names that are out right now. And at that time, it was live mixtapes and dat piff. Live mixtapes, it was you had to go through a whole bunch of hoops. You had to know a lot of people to get your shit on. At that point, we didn't have connections, so it was like I could register for dat piff. I got approved, and I was like, shit, like let's do it. Like we got it, and we put it up there, and like shit really took off. It was kind of weird to get the reaction that we did for that mixtape. It was our first tape that we ever dropped. Like a full length. I think it had probably like 17, 18 songs or something. And it was just weird the way that it was received because like people just thought it was bigger than life, and like it kind of like set the stepping stones for what was to come next and all that, you know.
Now I remember YC had told me, and I guess this was around the same time, or I think before, Warner Brothers approached y'all.
Yeah.
About a deal. What happened to that situation?
So that was a real tough situation for the whole camp. Man, so we linked up with D-Money's mentor. Her name was Cheryl. Never really knew what was gonna happen. I just knew that, you know, we had Warner Brothers' attention from the little singles and shit that we made. We didn't really have the industry etiquette and all that shit. And keep in mind, like, we still out here, we out, like, you know, we out here running the streets and, like, just being young and shit. Like, we're not realizing, like, hey, we have a potential offer. Like, we need to, like, make sure that our images are clean and spotless. Like, that's not how we think. We just out here doing us. So, long story short, me and Verge got into a situation, got arrested, and probably about a week later, they called back. Sheriff's like, well, they're not interested in y'all as a group anymore. They're only interested in D-Money and Zach J. We like, well, like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, they can't have minors with pending cases on a label that's family oriented. Like Warner Brothers is heavily like family oriented and all that stuff. So I'm just like what? Like how the fuck do they know? Like we got into a situation like it. So it was just a whole bunch of stuff. It was a whole bunch of decisions that, you know, me and Verge didn't agree with. So we kind of like just broke off, and that's when it, you know, we just started really doing our own thing, like full fledged.
What would did they offer anything good at that point?
I don't know what the.
Y'all didn't get that.
Like, you could ask D-Money, and he should be able to answer that more fluidly than I can. I just know that they told me and Verge, like, y'all was out. And me, you know, my ego and shit, I'm like, I'm the best rapper, I'm the best, like, how, like, I'm the one, like, that's how I'm thinking at the time, like, I'm really creating the vibes for these songs, like, so how am I out? But I you know, Zach J, I'm not realizing the whole melodic thing is about to come on to the thing, and Zach J had all of that, so it made sense. D-Money, producer, you feel me, potential to be the fucking worldwide global producer, and then they have Zach J melodizing, has a very good, great voice, so it's like, I understood the route that they were trying to take, but they basically told me and Verge, like, yeah, y'all off the table, like, y'all, you feel me, go figure it out. And that kind of put a spark under me that nobody really could know and understand. Like, that really turned me into a monster that whole time.